If we have a game on Sunday, it starts on Monday, says one culinary chef in the NFL when it comes to planning the food for NFL game days. Now, with the NFL in full swing, I wanted to share some of my favorite facts on the logistics of the NFL. Now, first things first, they have to look at the weather. In order to properly plan for food and events at the game, you have to know what the weather is going to look like. So think about it from the lens of if it's cold, you're probably going to be wearing gloves, you're probably not going to be eating nachos. But if it's hot, then that's where water and ice become a top supply need. Next, let's talk about the field, because for a lot of fields in the NFL, they're either fake grass or they're real grass, like the case within Green Bay, where they use real grass, but they use a system of tubing and gravel and sand. And in these tubings, they have different antifreeze that actually flows through all of the tubing in order to keep the ground somewhat warm in order to manipulate good growing conditions. Now, next up is the game script itself, which game day planners go through minute by minute of what the game script is going to look like. And then they take this layout and they submit it to the NFL, and they have to get it approved before any game can actually take place. This is what the broadcast team will actually use throughout their entire broadcast, so that the broadcast that you see on television is the same or almost the same as the experience that you get inside the stadium. Now, as far as the technology that appears on the sideline, there are absolutely no cell phones that are allowed except for by the team's medical staff. Now, everybody else that has technology, they're color-coded based on the hats that they wear during the broadcast or during the actual game event itself. Now, it wouldn't be a logistics of the NFL story without talking about the London game, which a lot of teams, when you find out that you're playing in London, you have to prepare for a year in advance. And then 3 months before kickoff of your actual game, a container is prepared with all of these different items and it's shipped over to London ahead of time. Now, it doesn't stop there, because 9 days before kickoff, the rest of the actual equipment that the players are using, technology and things like that, are shipped over via air. And a lot of times the players will be on a extended road trip in order to prepare their bodies for having that long distance travel and having to play when you're probably pretty jet lagged. Now, all of this is like a giant Broadway show that comes together every Sunday, sometimes Mondays, sometimes Thursdays in the fall. So I hope you guys enjoyed.